today, and we're going to do a special video on the Amstrad CPC 464, which is 30 years old today. And Alan Sugar has made, and his team made, such a brilliant computer to rival the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says, this was definitely up there with the Commodore 64. Okay, software companies like US Gold did not know how to program on the Amstrad CPC properly, because unfortunately we got crap like Outrun. That was a disaster. But then you get companies like Ocean Imagine that do fantastic jobs, a fantastic job on the Amstrad CPC. As we know, good games like Robocop, sorry, Chase HQ, brilliant game. If they can make games that good, US Gold didn't have an excuse to make Outrun a good game. Anyway, you know, that was a disappointment back in the day for me. But you know, this computer is original Amstrad CPC 464. This is was from 1985, this particular model, but it was one of the originals. It's got the thicker keys and all that, you know. It is an original model. So we're going to switch it on. So switch on the monitor and on. Easy as that. Back in the day, you could just switch a computer on that easily. Ignore the flicker. That's the camera flickering. It's nothing to do with the screen. There's nothing wrong with the screen. It's just the camera don't do any justice. Well, I don't know why. Anyway, we're going to load up a game. It's going to get exciting now. Anyway, excuse me a minute, second. I'm just milking it at the moment. Anyway, enough of the stupid jokes. They're gonna. I've only got a few games, sadly. But we're going to load this up because this was the first game I loaded up 29 years ago when the Amstrad CPC come through the front door. Mum and Dad buying me that computer when I was about 11 years old, and I looked at it, come through the door. You can imagine the excitement I had. Gonna get it out the box, set it all up. It even come with a desk. It come with a desk. That's great, isn't it? It come with a desk. Sadly, we don't have the desk anymore. Well, this was my mate's computer. My first Amstrad. Well, let's say it broke. I've had three of these in the time. 4 now. So what we're going to do? We're going to put the cassette in the tape. in the data cassette. In here, and when you push the delete key, that's good, huh? You get that little beeping noise. I like the key, the layout of the key. Anyway, let's load it up first and we can talk about it. You know, press play in any key. I know you can't see the screen, but you know if you had an Amstrad, you knew what that said. But anyway, we're going to talk about it now. Look, in absolute mint condition, this computer, 29 years old. It's in mint condition. Ooh, noise. Anyway, I think you can hear it. Loading Harrier attack block 1. What was that block 1, block 2 anyway? I don't know, I don't care. You get the little clickies. A little unique click. So I'm just milking it again. Anyway, so let's talk about this computer, shall we? Alan Sugar's, I think it was his first computer to market, to rival the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum, which he done a fantastic job. All this team done, you know, looking at the computer itself, it's no, you know, the keys, I like the keys. It just stands out to me, the keys. The blue enter keys, the green, and the escape key. That's what I like. Always thought of that as the key you don't push unless it's an emergency. You know, that's great. I like the way it's all laid out. It's especially the cursor keys, because I use that a lot on games. I always refunded the cursor keys. I like the way the cursor keys are laid out. The copy key in the middle was always as a fire button. You know, it's great. Also had a joystick, the original Amsoft joystick, which I did not like. It was a really uncomfortable joystick. But then I bought the QuickShot 2, which broke. Then I bought another one, which broke. Then I had enough of that because I was only limited to a bit of pocket money, but luckily I got my money back on the broken joysticks. I had bought the Cheetah 125 Plus, and that was a great joystick. Anyway, why am I talking about joysticks? I should be talking about the computer. So what has this thing got? 64K memory, which was a lot back then. I think the only difference, well, I'm talking about, there was the 60s. What the bloody hell am I talking about? The 6128 come out a year ago. Oh, it's bloody loaded, that loading quick. Anyway, me waffling on. Anyway, yeah, the 6128 come out with the 664 the year after, which was discs. This is the only one they made with cassettes, but they did make the 464 Plus and the 6128 Plus and the GX 4000 in 1990, which I'm not going to talk about. Anyway, it's loaded up. Yes, it's got 64K memory, a damn good colour palette, which I thought was the best 8-bit with the colour palette. Better than the Commodore 64 because I thought the colours were a little bit, but I can't complain, it was a good computer, but the colour palette on this was brilliant. That's why I had to have a monitor. I have owned a modulator for this, for an Amstrad CPC, and believe me, it was crap. Plugging one of these into a TV via the aerial lead was rubbish. The colours, it was messy basically. It just didn't work properly. It was rubbish. But nowadays, I know you can get the SCART lead for it, plug it onto like a modern LCD plasma TV, and I suppose it looks fantastic. It's like a monitor, probably better than the monitor itself, because you know you don't get to get it just be sharp, razor sharp. So yeah, as I say, it's got 64K memory, a YM, I guess it's the YM sound chip, at the same sound chip as the ZX Spectrum. I believe it's the YM chip. Yeah, ain't the SID chip. I'm not going to say that again. Anyway, yeah, it's a very good computer, I thought. Back in the 80s, I played a lot of games. I had a lot of games. I had about over 1,000 games for it. Unfortunately, I ain't got all the tapes now, so, but I've got all the emulations, so that's good enough for me, having the emulation, so I'm happy with that. So let's play this game. Actually, I'm going to play this game, and just for old time's sakes, because it was the first game I think I loaded. It was either that or Roland on the Ropes. I don't have that no more, so, well, I do on the emulation, but also I've only got about 5 tapes here, so I just thought I'd play what's it, Harrier Attack. So let's, I've forgotten the blood. I ain't got a joystick! Yes I have. Oh shit. I have, but got a problem. Bloody USB! Why couldn't bloody sugar invent USB 30 years ago? Damn it! Just dropped all my shit everywhere. Bollocks. Sorry. Just tidy it up. Damn it. But ha ha ha! No, it's bloody USB 2. God damn it! So I have to use the keys, and usually I don't read the manual, but oh bloody hell, look at this. So take off is full stop, okay. Fire rocket is enter, spacebar, 0, Escape ZX. Oh, bloody hell. How the hell am I going to try? Right, let's keyboard, because we've got to use keyboard. Alright, let's try it with the bloody keyboard, because we ain't got a choice. Right, let's see. Let's start the game, shall we? So how do we start the game? 1? Yeah, we go. Ah, remember that. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that properly. Sounds. Now what do we do? Take off. It's the dot button. No, it's not. Enter. Oh, flipping hell. Take off and up. Is dot. Oh, there we go. Push the wrong dots. Now what do we do? Z. Oh, here we go. We can go fast or slow using ZX. Zeros. Oh no, that's. Ah, got it. Oh, here we go. Spacebar. Balls away. Yes. Oh, come on. Space. Oh, got him. Here we go. Let's go a bit faster. I mean, by the day, I think the sound effects were absolutely brilliant. That sounds like a real gunfire. That really sounds brilliant. And the engine noise of the Harrier sounds pretty decent too. And the effects, they sound absolutely brilliant. I think the effects wise, but you know, graphics, oh shit, graphics wise, you know, for an 84 game, you can't knock it really. You can't knock it. It's great. Yeah. I think, as I said before, it's one of the earliest games. The first game I played, I don't know. It was one. I'm sure it was. Because you know, Harrier attack. I was interested in planes at the time, so loading this up was an excitement. Oh, bloody exciting! Oh, but no, there we go. Ooh, let's see how far I can actually go. Actually using the Amstrad CPC. Let's see if we can go a little bit faster. Oh, bloody hell! Let's start doing some of this shit. Ooh, that was close. Actually, I prefer using the keys to the joystick. Yeah. Oh, missed it, bastard. There we go, the bobbing run. I love this bit. Yeah, take that back. Oh! Oh, bollocks, I'm out of bombs. So we're getting a lot more backfire now. Oh god, whatever that is, a MiG. I think what the idea is, we're flying over Falkland Islands, so we're defending the Falkland Islands against the Argentinians. Oh shit, hang on, there we go. So we're going to land the Harrier on the aircraft carrier. There we go, down we go. Yeah, bloody hell, first go off ad. Using the actual Amstrad CPC for such a long time, I actually do the first level! Wow! Here we go, let's see what else we can do. Let's speed it up again. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. A bit dangerously low, it gets a little bit faster now. Oh bollocks, here we go. Let's see how far I can go actually. Thank you! Oh, that was close. Fucking shit! Almost. Wow. I mean, the controls are really responsive on this. Really are. I mean, wow. It is amazing to see this again, actually. It really is amazing. I have done a review on this game on the emulator, but to play it on the actual CPC itself, it is great. It is really great. Brings back a lot of memories. Ooh, this is a fantastic computer. I don't give a shit what any Commodore 64 user say, this is as good. This computer is amazing and brilliant. Oh god, bloody hell, that was lucky. Ah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, bloody. I'm out of bombs, bollocks! I wanted to save those for the... Ah. So you got to keep an eye on your fuel, because you can run out of fuel. Your rockets also can run out of them. I think I have 9. There we go. Pushing the wrong button. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? There we go, flying over the city. But I can't bomb no bastard! That is awesome effects. That is really good sound effects for its time. That actually does sound like flat fire and all. Oh! So, I'll go on about the Commodore 64 SID chip. I'll go on a lot about that because it was a good sound chip, but the YM chip still was good, I've got to admit. So, we're doing bloody well, Liz. I can't believe we're going to finish again. Wow. So, playing on the aircraft carrier. Oh, wrong one. Here we go, landed. So we're on level 3. This is amazing. Oh, that bloody... It's a shame that flickers on there. Oh no, shit. Here we go again. So let's see how far I can go. This is going to be amazing. Right. Oh, no, don't be stupid. No, oh, that was silly. So every time you progress to the next level, it gets harder, gets faster, obviously. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. Hey! Oh, I'm going to save my bombs. Because I'm doing this well, I can't believe it. Ah, bollocks. Shooting at Oh! Come on. Let's save it. Wow. It's sort of like a missile, so when you go up, it goes up, the missile goes up. And you also got to watch out for them bastard planes in the clouds, because they can just sneak up on you and kill you. Oh, gotcha. And then bomb the plane if you go above. Pretty neat trick. Oh. So my score is 35,180. I'm doing bloody well. Can't believe I'm doing this well. This is like a review. I'm not exactly should be reviewing a game here, but I'm talking about the Amstrad. But you know, this is for old time's sakes. Yeah. And I believe they're still making games for this today. I think more for the 1 to 8K and the discs on this. I don't know if they're making any more cassette games. But it's good to, and I know there's a huge following, if you can even hear me, over the noise. Should really turn it down, but you know, the effects on this are good. Let's clear the path. You can missile your way through. That was a bit stupid on my account, so yeah, we go. Type in our name. Brilliant! That is absolute brilliant. Fun game to play. A lot of good games on these old 8-bit computers were fun to play, I've got to admit. I did enjoy it. I just enjoyed playing that again. So we're going to reset as we go back. That's great. That is absolutely great. Rewind the tape. As the cassette the data cassette and that thing works absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it. It is the original belt and everything. So if you look after these things were built to last. I know I knock off a lot of Amstrad stuff, because I've had a lot of Amstrad stuff in the, well, not a lot, but I've had a few Amstrad products in my time, as well as the computer. I had the Amstrad double-decker video, was alright, but started going wrong, but I did use that a lot. Mind you, I used my Amstrad a lot, but that broke. I think I overused it. But when my mate had this, I don't think he used it that much. That's why it's such in immaculate condition. Everything works with it, no problems whatsoever. But yeah, it's, you know, for something Amstrad, Alan Sugar and his team done a very, very good job of producing this computer and marketing it and rivaling with the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum, because I think it rivaled it very well. Really produced a great, magnificent computer. So well done, Alan Sugar. Why did you fuck up the GX 4000? Make that a 16-bit, not an 8-bit. I know there's a certain person out there, Novabug. I know you're very fond of the GX 4000. I know I do give it a lot of stick because it should have been a 16-bit, not an 8-bit. I know he was trying to market. No, I think he was trying to get into the console market, but it sadly didn't work because it was an 8-bit and 16-bit was around the corner. Should have made it a 16-bit and you would have sold more and have got more gaming companies being more interested. But it was the part-time that they was selling the new Amstrad CPC. Well, it wasn't a CPC because that wasn't allowed to be used, that CPC part, so it's just called the 464 Plus, 6128 Plus, and the GX 4000 was like the console version of those, which I was going to get the 464 Plus, but well, I say luckily, but I didn't because they ran out of stock. And after that, my mate had the Commodore 64, because I had this back in the 80s time. He had the Commodore 64. I was going around there playing on his Commodore 64. He was coming around there playing on my Amstrad. So we basically got the same games, but sometimes like the Amstrad games were better on the Commodore 64. Also, the games were better on that. You know, it was mixed, except for US Gold, because they always made better games for the Commodore 64. And that's the reason why I wanted the Commodore 64, because I've just found US Gold were taking the piss. This is capable of so much more. You see what Ocean can do on the Amstrad. They did really, really good jobs. Chase HQ, Robocop, I say no more. Renegade, that was a great game. Renegade, Target Renegade, much better on the Amstrad than it was on the Commodore 64, I thought. Yeah, great days playing on the old Amstrad. Brilliant. Really started my gaming days. Oh, I'm getting a bit tongue tied anyway. But you know, so really this is up the top there with the Commodore 64. As I say, it came with a monitor. Well, it needed a monitor because the handle, the higher colours on this was very, very good, and it can have as 3 resolution modes. Unfortunately, the higher the resolutions, you only get like a limited amount of colours on screen. I think mode 1 is 4 colours, mode 2 is 2 colours. Not a lot of games were coded on mode 2, which is good. I'm more than a big fan of mode 1 because you only got the 4 colours, but mode 0 you got all the, I think it's on screen 16 colours, I think, was it? I don't know. I really don't know the technical aspects about the computer, but all I know, I enjoyed playing on the computer. It's one of the things that I remember the most when I was a child growing up. It was fantastic days, and it still is fantastic days because I still do the emulations, the old gaming reviews, which I enjoy doing, even though I might be crap at the game because I haven't played a lot of these games for such a long time, so I'm well out of practice. I used to be a good, well, I think I used to be a good gamer back in the day. Used to get pretty far, a lot of hours spent playing games, but you know, I don't get a lot of time to play games much now. I'm not a big fan of modern gaming. I just get bored too quickly with them. I had a PS3, got bored with it, sold it. But this, growing up with this was a good learning with computers was a brilliant experience. I had this, as I say, brilliant. So a good 30 years of a good computer, I'd say. As I'm going to wrap the video up now, I think this video's gone on long enough. Yeah, 30 years of Amstrad CPC 464 by Alan Sugar. Yeah, Amstrad and his team. As we're going to wrap the video up here now, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, goodbye.